Well, that's not a good start. The lighting is not great in this room. Hello, and welcome to Fez. I am in Morocco. I've actually been in Morocco for 6 days now. I arrived last Thursday. I came for a hen party on Thursday. So I spent Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday with the girls, 5 days. And then yesterday I got a 6.5, 7-hour train from Marrakesh up to Fez. So yesterday was a bit of a write-off. And today I have been exploring Fez, which I did film, but I was in such a mad rush this morning. I did not have time to film an opening intro. So here we are. I'm about to go for dinner, but I thought I'd give you a quick rundown of my past 6 days in Morocco. So Thursday arrived with all the girls we got on a plane at like 6:30 in the morning from London. And when we got to Marrakesh, we then drove out into the desert and had an amazing one-night stay at a luxury camp out there.
This is the first one we do. We'll go this way, okay?
Yeah.
We're rocking around the accessory tree. Have a happy holiday. This is so weird. And now embrace it. And now we do this. Yeah. We're rocking. Amy,
get in. Where are we going first? This way.
Yeah, but come to the.
Please.
Come over here.
You want me to be first?
No, there's no first. You just go on that side so that we're around, like.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Ready?
We're rocking around the accessory tree. Have a happy holiday.
Okay, kill me. That's enough.
we haven't done our conga.
We haven't done the conga yet.
That's right. How are we doing? Go.
We're rocking around the accessory tree. Have a happy holiday.
This is so weird. Rocking around the accessory tree. Have a happy holiday.
It's really good, you know.
It's really good, you know.
Really catchy.
And then on the Friday we came back into Marrakesh and spent 3 nights in a gorgeous riad and explored Marrakesh and just had the best time. The restaurants were incredible. The activities the girls had organised were brilliant. It was just the best time.
What on earth is going on?
Anyway, most of the girls went back on Monday. Amante and I decided that we wanted to continue travelling around some other areas of Morocco, but Amante had a bit more time on her hands, so she has gone off on a group tour. And I have gone off on my own, which a lot of people have said, are you crazy? You're traveling in Morocco on your own, is that safe? Not gonna lie, so far it has been amazing. Anyway, Amanta and I got on a train together in Marrakesh. Our train was heading in the same direction, but she got off in Casablanca after about 3 hours. And then I spent the other 3 or 4 hours on my own on the train. Got to this hotel room last night and ended up having a chill night in. Well, this is disappointing. I thought I was getting a full-sized pizza. Unfortunately, it's the size of my hand. But I've got these and they are delicious little cheese puffs, so maybe that'll fill me up enough. This morning, I got up and went to have my breakfast at the cafe up the road, which is included with this hotel stay, and then tried to get to the old city at the Blue Gate, where I was booked in for a walking tour. However, no taxis wanted to take me to the Blue Gate. I'm not quite sure why. Ended up finally getting one, but I thought that I'd missed my walking tour, so I was like, you know what? It is what it is. I'm just gonna go off and adventure on my own through the Medina. I stupidly didn't contact the company who I'd booked the tour with because I assumed that I'd missed the start time and they'd taken everyone else off on the tour. Turns out I was the only one that was doing the tour that day, so they reached out to me about 20 minutes after I'd missed the start time and said, did I still want the tour? And I was like, oh my God, I thought I'd missed out. So I ended up going back to the Blue Gate and meeting the tour guide, Mohammed, and just had the most amazing 3 hours touring around the Medina. Here are some of the highlights of my day.
water clock around the world. 12 windows mean 12 hours, and there is 13 pieces of wood on the first floor. Each one of them used to have a big pot made of bronze in the top, okay?
Yeah.
That face directly the second floor wood that used to have 13 pieces of wood face each other.
Wow.
The first one have a pot, and the second one have a chain and with a big bar. Every time the mechanism behind the room help the chain to fall inside the pot, it creates sound like ten. The mechanism take it up and it fall down again inside the pot to give it another sound. You can know what time is it by hearing how many times it knocks. If it knocks 3 times, it means 3 o'clock. If it knocks 5 times, it means 5 o'clock. Also, this if you were sleeping or far away from here and you walk by here, you look up, you will find number 5 windows open. It means 5 o'clock. Windows mean open. It means 6 o'clock.
Oh wow. Oh my goodness.
The 9,500 streets I mentioned, each one of them used to have a door. This is what's left from the door. Used to close all the doors of the city in the past by night, including the main door of the city. And we open all of them again in the next day in the morning. So protect the people and the families from thieves and also the enemies who always want to attack someone by night.
Look at this little kitty.
My son.
You're tiny.
Primary school.
So beautiful.
This is the first taxi in the world. The first taxi in the world that helped us to do a lot of work. Salam alaikum. This is delivering gas to shops. It's hand Fatima, the unique one. I don't know how old, but can be 100, 200, 300, even more. This hand Fatima, people use it in the doors to help to knock the door. Tak, tak. There's have a ball under it. This hand Fatima have a ring. Sometimes you do find a ring on hand Fatima. If you find hand Fatima have a ring, it means it's too late.
Okay.
Too late. All the females who live in this house, they are married. If you find hand Fatima no ring, it means yes, it's possible to bring your parents and you can get the chance. So with the ring, it means too late. Sometimes they put also some red flowers next door. It means yes, we have a single lady. She's like ready to get married. Because there is lady, but sometimes not ready to get married. But red flower next door, it means he's ready to get married.
I saw a red flower on one of the doors somewhere
Sometimes
else.
you see also some flowers, yellow color next door. It means please be quiet when you walk from here. There is someone sick here, and please.
Okay, so my tour guide wants me to find myself on this map. And I have no idea. I need to find the blue gate. That'll help. There it is. So I reckon these are the 2 main streets. And then we've gone around. I reckon that we're around here somewhere. I reckon that might be about right. See how far I'm off. I think I started here and I guessed that these were the 2 streets and then came around here somewhere. So I was assuming we were about there.
I met you here next to my parents' house, and we walk from here to the blue gate.
Yeah.
I mean, I live here.
Yeah.
I meet you in
there
the
from
blue
the blue gate.
We walk down from the left side of the main street to visit this Quranic school.
Yeah.
Then we cross from between to this side.
Yeah.
We walk a little bit by the shopping side, and then we cross.
Come
and
around.
We are here.
Oh, we're here. So I was about
We
close.
will zigzag down to the Medina to see more beautiful things. Every street you find is written on the right side or left side. If you see the name of street in a square, this means these streets can connect you to other streets. If
Okay.
you see the name of street in a hexagon,
Dead
it
end.
means this street have a dead end.
Ah. Hello.
He say you are welcome to have you.
Oh, thank you.
This was all his handmade.
That's
Touch
incredible.
it, to feel it, and even you can smell it.
Yeah, I
You
can
stand-
smell that.
You see the wood. There's no cheese left for that.
Oh, yum.
Do like I do and wash your head, okay?
Okay.
this. You put another here. Good.
Good.
You can come to this side and wash your head. This man is doing the same work he used to do for 50 years. He's up in the morning, make the oven ready and clean. Wait for the first family to bring their bread to the oven. If you bring bread, you pay price for making and cooking the bread. If you bring chicken, more expensive.
Okay.
Different price. So different prices for different things you brought to the oven.
Madam.
Yeah? I can come in.
Yeah, come in.
Oh, it's hot in here.
Yeah.
Hot.
Hot on the
Wow.
inside.
Bravo.
Look at my bread. Oh, that is hot. That is very hot. Lovely. Look at your hands. The black. Wood Museum, and there is something going on outside. Let's have a little look.
Handles connected with nails.
Yeah.
Nails made of bronze and copper. This is going to make it look like this with his hammer.
Ah, wow.
This to this. And this is going to connect these handles together.
Wow. That is the smallest kitten I've ever seen. Oh, it's so good. So yeah, I had the most amazing day exploring Fez. Came back here for a little nap because I'm not gonna lie, I have been sleeping in rooms for nearly a week with air conditioning blasting on me every day. Don't know if you can tell, but my throat is so sore. So last night, did not have the best night's sleep. So had a little nap this afternoon. I have freshened up and I am about to go out for dinner. Now, dinner is a whole other thing that I managed to mess up as well. I was on overnight shifts at work when I decided to book the additional parts of this trip. And I managed to, in my very sleepy state, at whatever time of the morning I was booking things, book my cooking tour for the wrong city. I am going to Chefchauoen tomorrow, the Blue City, which looks absolutely insane. I've been desperate to go there for years, so I'm really excited to go. But somehow I managed to book my cooking class with the local family in Chefchauoen for today when I thought I'd booked it for Fez for today. So my dinner plans that I had this evening are out the window. Thankfully, when I was on my tour with Mohammed around the Medina in Fez, he showed me this amazing riad. It was absolutely gorgeous. So I said, what is this riad used for now that it's not a house? And he said that it's a restaurant that plays live music every night. So somehow one thing led to another and I looked at the menu and I ended up booking myself in for a 3-course vegetarian meal tonight at this absolutely gorgeous riad with live music. So let's go. Really good start. I got out of my taxi, smacked the door into my own face. With the beer, is the flag special, is that Moroccan? I would like to try that, please.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Hello, noisy kitty. What you doing? I don't want to touch you. You might be full of germs. Thank you very much. You're back, kitty cat. You're back for more. Just chatting away. Lots of cats everywhere in this city and in Marrakesh. Lots of Moroccan cats. Yeah. I'm excited to try this one. I tried the Casablanca one the day that we arrived, and I'm not gonna lie, was not a fan. That one's good. I'm into that. Moroccan bread has just turned up. Oh yeah. Not gonna lie, I've eaten quite a lot of Moroccan bread in the last week. Being vegetarian, it's something I can eat. Not my favourite bread. Very tasteless. But I'll eat it anyway. My entree has arrived, aubergine parmesan. I'm literally wearing white. And notoriously, I am clumsy and spill and drop everything. So why I haven't put this down over my white outfit yet, I do not know. Especially while I eat a tomato aubergine entree. And my seat means that I'm extremely far away from my plate right now. Just asking for trouble, me. It's really dark now. Dessert has arrived, and I made the silly mistake of, after my dinner was taken away, they said, would you like your dessert now, would you like to wait a bit? And I said, wait a bit. And I forgot that Moroccan service is very slow. So I think I've been waiting for about 40 minutes for this now. It's quite dark, it's quite late, and I am ready for bed, but I had to have my chocolate mousse first. It's been a really good start to my morning. I went to the pickup point for my trip, my coach to Chefchauoen, and loitered for ages, and my coach didn't turn up. Thankfully the police saw me and were like, do you need help? And then they ended up calling the guy, and I think he's going to be here in 10 minutes, so I forget things are on Moroccan time sometimes. Annoyingly, I absolutely could have had time for breakfast based on the fact that this guy's running late, but that's okay. I'll just survive off Diet Coke for the next few hours. You might be able to hear that there are a couple of men sort of standing there. And I was wandering around to see if there was anything like quick I could grab to eat while I waited for my driver, and then I came back empty-handed, and the guys here asked me if I was okay, and I said I was just looking for something quick to eat, and then they said that there was a croissant there and something else there, and I was like, that's okay, because I just don't want to leave now in case the guy turns up. But that was very kind of them to try and help me. Everyone here has been so nice, really helpful. And you may have seen, I just stabbed myself in the chin to go with the cut that I gave myself last night on the taxi door. Just in the walls with my face, apparently. Okay, so my driver has just arrived, and as I was about to leave, the men had gone and got me a snack. I'm assuming it's a croissant. So nice. Bloody bless them, sweethearts. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you.
Please, you fasten your safety belt. It's obligation. And the police do your right. Please, fasten your safety belt.
Hello, we have finally made it to the Blue City, Chefchauoen. I slept most of the trip, not gonna lie. I have been very tired. I have quickly showered and washed my hair. I feel a little bit fresher now. I am about to go on a walking tour with a tour guide like I did yesterday in Fez. And I am gonna be running late if I don't hurry up. I will though give you a quick show of my cute little blue room that I'm in for the night. It was very cheap, but it is extremely cute. Although getting here, carrying all my stuff up the cobbled streets uphill was not so cute. I was quite sweaty by the time I arrived. How disappointing, my henna is nearly all gone. I only got it like 3 days ago. I feel like it's supposed to last longer than that. Rings on. Right, let me show you the room. Obviously, I have already managed to make a mess of it. I'm taking that overthrow shirt as I always do. That definitely is the first thing that's getting washed when I get back to London. Through here is the little bathroom. Look how cute this bathroom is. And the shower. This is out the window here. One view. But actually, I haven't looked out this view yet. That is down to the city, which is where I need to get going right now. Okay, so I don't know what it is about my luck with tour guides and getting things done in Morocco, but I went to the pickup spot for my tour. I was 2 minutes late, to be fair. So I got there at 2 minutes past. Also, on the way there, I bumped into Amante. I don't know if I've mentioned this already. Amante is doing a group tour, and she's in Chefchauoen today as well. So we're going to go do dinner later. Bumped into her and some of her tour group, just wandering around exploring. And then carried on down to the meeting point for my tour. No one's there. No tour guide, no people waiting. Kind of loitered for about 10 minutes and then thought, have I missed it? Or is the tour guide late? Because everything in Morocco is notoriously late. I've decided to just sack it off and go and explore this little town myself, because I actually think it won't be too difficult, to be fair. Everywhere so far looks like a gem from what I can tell based on when I took my stuff up to my accommodation. So let's just go and explore on our own and hope that we bump into Amante again. Would you look who I've picked up on the streets of Chefchauoen, taking photos of cats again. There's a shock. I ended up not finding my tour guide, not finding Amante, and going back to my accommodation because I am really sick. I had to try and clear my sinuses and have some food, and now we are reunited and we're gonna go off and do a little photo shoot. Photo shoot complete, and Amante was given the task of choosing where to go for dinner, and for my last night in Morocco we are having Chinese, which I'm actually not against because we found a Chinese restaurant that has my favourite Chinese dish, liang pi called noodle, so we're now just waiting for a table. I don't know how long it's going to be actually, it looks pretty full in there. We've been seated inside and we forgot that people still smoke indoors in a lot of these places, and it stinks of cigarettes in here, which is not mine and Amante's favourite thing. We would have loved an outdoor table, however the kids have taken it over as a drawing station, so
The food better be good. I'm sure it will be.
Oh, it will be delicious. When in Morocco.
When in Morocco, eat Chinese in a smoky restaurant. My life is made. Spicy liang pi. You gonna have some with me? Will you try mine?
I will definitely try some of your spicy liang pi. Will you try some of my fried rice noodle with vegetable?
Are you gonna get vegetable? Well, then I'm gonna have to, aren't I?
Absolutely.
Are you getting vegetable because of me?
Yeah.
You're a sweetie.
I'm also getting tofu and vegetable soup. Are you going to try?
No, absolutely
I'm
not.
also getting cucumber with garlic.
Salad. Oh, a cucumber with garlic, yeah. I'm also not trying that. Cucumber is objectively the worst food in the entire world. Not even subjective.
This is the small one.
Two things I've learned in Morocco. They're always slow with things. And they don't know what a small meal is. Every meal has been quite large. I kind of want to order a large meal just to see the size.
And do I get a spoon? That is the question. You want to try?
No, thank you.
There's no meat, I promise.
Yeah, you said that last time. Didn't you? Yeah, you said that last time, didn't you? That time you said me chicken, didn't you? I'm just going to lazy Susan that water back over here. Of course, your glass is hanging off the edge. I love a lazy Susan. Why did these go out in the 90s? We should bring them back. Let's advocate. Advocate to bring back the lazy Sus. Just going to lazy Susan my Coke Zero back to me. Maybe just won't leave that on the lazy Susan. Now I need a lazy Susan my water back to me. It's really fun. How have you got all three of your meals? And chopsticks. My dinner has finally arrived. Meanwhile, Amanda has mixed all three of her items into a soup. Let's try my liang pi. I think this is going to be super spicy, to be fair. It did have two spicy spices on it. I almost want to get one from underneath so that.
Nom, nom, nom.
Spicy. Woo, but good. Dinner is over. Darkness has fallen. And the cats are out in force. They're everywhere. So many kitties. Yeah. Desperate for a bit of your vegetarian Chinese meal. Look at them all.
They're so cute.
Oh, now they think you've got food. Oh, you've really let the team down. Oh, all of them have come out. Look how tiny you are. You're so little. Pretty sure most of the things I've filmed while in Morocco has been kittens.
They're so cute.
For someone who pretends like they hate cats, I've really let myself down this week. Oh, this is nice. Feels like Christmas. Yeah. My favourite time of year.
Absolutely.
Wow, look at that shop there.
Wow.
Should we go and get a dream catcher? Oh, is it ice cream? I could do an ice cream. Maybe we get an ice cream. How do you feel about an ice cream? No, you don't want ice cream.
But I'll come with you.
Oh yeah, this is what I wanted.
Oh, no.
And I am back in my room. I actually feel really bad because Amante suggested we go for a nightcap, but honestly, I have like full body shakes. I am not well. It's such a shitty way to end this holiday, which has been amazing. I can hear when I breathe. I don't know if you can hear that, but like breathing in is like very, my whole chest is covered in mucus. I can feel it. My sinuses are all awful. I was just not coping. The spicy food felt like it gave it a bit of a kick, but yeah, did not do the trick in the end, and I just had to call it a night. Anyway, I had been researching places to eat while I was in Chefchauoen, and Amanda had been suggesting different places for dinner, and one of the places she suggested for dinner, I said, that's so funny, I wrote down to go there for breakfast and go and have breakfast on their rooftop. So we're going to do that tomorrow. We're going to go and have breakfast on their rooftop in the morning, and that's why we end up at Chinese tonight. So yeah, tomorrow will be an interesting day because I'm supposed to be at the airport at 2 o'clock and I don't know how to get there because it's nearly 3 hours away from where I am. And I keep looking online, but it keeps trying to get me to book private car transfers, which is like way too much money. So I was like, surely there's a train or a bus. Anyway, no trains, which is fine. I then looked up buses. I was like, there has to be buses, and I found maybe like a Reddit thread or something that had mentioned buses a few months ago. Anyway, long story short is my plan tomorrow is to try and risk it. So I've got to pack everything up tonight. Tomorrow, Manta and I will meet for breakfast at 8 a.m. We will go back to her hotel at 9 a.m. I'll take all my stuff with me. And then after that, I will get a taxi for 10 dirham to the bus station and then hope that I can get on a bus. I've given myself like an hour and a half to get on any bus that is heading to Tangier, and then from Tangier I can get to the airport. It's risky, but I feel like if it gets to 11:30 and I haven't managed to get on a bus, I'm just gonna have to try and book some sort of taxi transfer, which is going to be expensive. Right, enough of me rambling. I'm not well. I'm gonna try and clear my sinuses. I bought this these peppermint crystals at the Medina in Marrakesh. You put some of these crystals in boiling water and then you sniff them. Through your nose you sniff the boiling water of peppermint crystals and it just clears your sinuses. And now it worked for us in the Medina, but when I tried to do it this afternoon, it did not work for me while I'm actually sick. However, it could be that I don't have a jug of boiling water here, and I turned the shower on to the hottest level and then grabbed a little bowl and grabbed some shower water and put the peppermint in there. So maybe that's where I went wrong. Might see if I can get boiling water now. Anyway, like I said, enough of me rambling. Time for me to clean this mess one last time, pack ready to go for 8 o'clock tomorrow, and hopefully I can get to Tangier Airport without any troubles. We'll see. Good night, beautiful Chefchauoen. Hopefully those bloody chickens that were down here all afternoon don't wake me up at the crack of dawn tomorrow. I will not appreciate that. An absolutely cracking start to my morning. The rooster woke me up at 6:30 a.m. and I woke up in a panic and thought I'd slept through my alarms, and I was grateful for the rooster for waking me up at 6:30 a.m. And then I realized my alarms were set for 7 a.m. and then I was pretty upset with the rooster for waking me up at 6:30 a.m. And now I have raced to get ready after a very panicked start to my day. And I've just put in the Google Map directions to breakfast, only to discover that the place we're going to for breakfast is closed until 12. But Amante's already left and is not on Wi-Fi, so I have no way of telling her. So now I have to walk to the restaurant to let her know that it's closed. Although she's probably figured it out, because I reckon she's probably beaten me there, to be fair. We were meant to meet there 1 minute ago, and I'm still a couple of minutes away. So yeah, overall brilliant start to my day. I'm at Tangier Airport like hours before my flight. Basically, I booked a transfer 10 a.m. to get here for 12, which would still be well before my flight, but they said that they accept no responsibility if you're late, and so to book early. So I was like, okay, I'll book 10, get there for 12, and then loiter for a bit before going through. So I booked for 10 a.m. and then my driver turned up at 9, so Moroccan time was the opposite for once, and I've just turned up and it's 11:30 and I can't even go through the boarding gates before 1 p.m. So I've got an hour and a half to sit out here. There's one cafe, they have no vegetarian food, no vegetarian sandwiches, so I've ordered a hot chocolate and it looks not great. I don't think it's going to taste very good. That's the status of my life, and it was very expensive to get here today, so just spending all the money I don't have. Brilliant.